Hello, unlimited friends. It's Zara back again with another question. And this question is about relationships. Question was submitted by the channel called AbrahamHicksFollowers. And her question is it wrong to desire a life partner richer and higher than yourself in status? I want to manifest a life partner and I desire him to be more financially richer and higher than me. All right. Thank you so much for this question, Abe follower, which you know what, I am as well. First of all, I want to say to you that none of your desires are inappropriate. Every desire, everything that you want is valid. And everything that you want, when you ask for it, is given. But there are things that we do in our thinking that make it difficult for us to manifest what we are asking for. So, if you're asking me the question that says, is it wrong to desire a life partner who is wealthier and higher in status than yourself, then that means that you've got that belief already inside you. And so you have to let that belief go, otherwise it will get in your way. That's the first thing. The second thing is, it depends on where you are with respect to your own ability to allow. Basically, when you say, I want to attract someone who is richer than me, what you're telling the universe is, universe, I can't do this thing, and so I want someone else to do it for me. Hello? I can't do this thing, universe. I can't allow the wealth that I want. I don't have the ability to allow it into my life myself. I think it's impossible for me to allow it into my life myself. So I want to marry someone. I want to manifest a life partner who can do the allowing for me and bring it to me. Now, there's nothing wrong with that per se, except that belief that says, I can't allow it myself. You can manifest a partner who has a lot of wealth, provided you stop saying to yourself that you can't manifest that same wealth yourself. That's all. That little thing is the resistance in your vibration. So, what you have to start saying to yourself is, I want to allow a life partner into my life that makes me happy, that fulfills all my desires, instead of focusing on the wealth and status part. Because you see, the wealth and status part are getting in your way. The universe, it's not like the universe doesn't know what you want. The universe already knows what you're asking for. You've asked and the universe knows. And that person is ready and they are available and they are ready to come. But your thinking about money, your negative beliefs that are attached to wealth and status are preventing them from coming into your life. So if you stop thinking about money, if you stop thinking about wealth, if you stop thinking about the difference in status, then it must be. Then it must come. Right? Because you're getting in the way. Your thoughts about status and wealth are getting in the way. Because what you're saying to yourself is, how can it be that someone with my status can attract someone with that status? So you are putting yourself lower. You are putting yourself lower. Because if you weren't, everyone is in front of source the same status. Everyone has the same status as far as source is concerned. Nobody is better than anyone else. These status things are made up by man. Humans have made up this thing called a status. Source does not recognize status. So there's no difference in your status and the status of anyone else, except that you think that there is a difference. And if you think that there's a difference, now you've created a barrier. So just remove the barrier. And the best way that Abraham teaches us of removing a barrier is to stop thinking of that thing that is a barrier. So, Abraham Hicks Followers channel, if you would just drop that talk about wealth and status in your head, stop saying to yourself, I want to live like that, like those people live. I want to live like that, but I'm not like them. However, I would like one of them to become my life partner. See, but you've squashed it as soon as you say, I'm not like them. Instead, what you have to say is, I am very much like them. Because love doesn't see any boundaries. Love is what I want. I want love. I want all my needs to be satisfied. And my primary need is the need to be loved. I want to love and I want to be loved. That's what I want. Everything else is a byproduct. Everything else is a byproduct, because think about it. If you were to go up the emotional scale, right to the top, that's where love is. Where do you think wealth is? Where do you think status is? Right here at the top of the emotional scale. All the things that you want are over here. But if you think that you are different from those people who already have those things, who are over here, then you hold yourself apart. You hold yourself down here at the lower part of the emotional scale. And if you're holding yourself down here at the lower part of the emotional scale, then this vibration cannot mix with this vibration. Because like vibration attracts like vibration. So what you have to do is to let go all these things that are getting in your way and go up the emotional scale. Start telling yourself that nothing matters. Nothing matters. I am exactly like that person. And then, once you start thinking that you are not at a disadvantage, only then can you attract someone into your life who also feels that way. All right. Thank you again for your wonderful question. I hope that this response is helpful and moves you forward to what you want to accomplish. And I want to remind everyone who is listening just now that the objective here, my objective, is to help you to apply law of attraction in practical ways to your life. And so I'm looking for questions. Send me your questions, whether you post them in the comment, or if you want, you can email me through my website, ZMAHOON.com. Send me an email or join my Facebook group, Unlimited Life, where you can ask your questions directly to me in a private setting. All right, guys, please remember to subscribe before you leave. And if you could leave me a comment and click on that subscription notification bell, that would really help me elevate, rank my videos better in the YouTube world, and I would really appreciate that. So take care, guys, until I see you next time.